Hi, this is Joyce Polino Crane. I'm the news director at WestfordCAT. Here today speaking with the president of the Westford Food Pantry, Tim Baker. Hi, Tim. Nice to have you here with us.
Hi, Joyce. How are you today?
I'm doing okay. We've been talking about the food pantry, and I wanted to ask, because, you know, the holiday, the Christmas holiday, New Year's holiday is coming up, if you're seeing any uptick in the use of the pantry or the need for the pantry.
Yeah, Joyce, we actually are seeing, a slight increase. I will say that our levels are pretty comparable to where they've been over the last few months. We've kind of expected a higher demand as we get into the holidays, but we haven't really seen that materialize at this point yet. We do anticipate the need will continue to grow as we get past the holidays into January and February, into the dead of winter months.
I was trying to find the employment statistics for Massachusetts and even closer, you know, within Westford, and I don't think I've found them quite yet. But do you think that the steady pace and that you're seeing, which is not an increase in need, do you think that has to do with that people are employed and that's a good thing for the economy?
I think it is. I think it's a combination of that. I think it's a combination, through the spring and summer months with the additional benefits that were available through kind of the emergency programs, gave people some additional resources. They were able to make ends meet. With those programs now, not active, I think more people are seeing kind of things getting a little tighter. So that's where I think we're starting to see some more people coming into the pantry. The nice part is we have a great support from the community. Our monetary donations and our food donations have been very strong, thanks to the community. So we are well equipped to support people as they come into the pantry.
So you gave away about 140 meals for just before Thanksgiving?
Yes, that was a different program. It's a holiday basket program, which is a partnership between the Westford Food Pantry, the Cameron Senior Center, and St. Vincent de Paul. And we were able to supply a Christmas meal and a Thanksgiving meal for over 140 families in the town of Westford, really through the generous contributions of people in town.
So that's really, that's a traditional project, isn't it? That's been
It is. We're also able to supply toys for all kids under 18 in those families. So we're able to kind of make a real difference, in their holidays, again, thanks to the community.
So how many volunteers do you have working with you directly at the pantry?
Well, since the COVID thing started and the senior center buildings were closed, we had to take the pantry outside, and we did that for the last 6 months or so, where we kind of had to drive up, prepackaged bags. Beginning in October, we were able to open up the pantry again and bring people back inside so people could do their own shopping. But we've really managed the process with a skeleton crew of volunteers, really to protect not only the volunteers with exposure, but obviously the clients for exposure. So we've really been running on a skeleton crew of about 10 people, 10 to 12 people since COVID began. We had a lot of people who are requesting to help volunteer. And at this point in time, we're really kind of keeping a tight crew just to kind of, again, limit the exposure for both the volunteers as well as the clients.
Okay, so we'll try to see if we can put the hours in this video so people know when they can go. Yeah.
So we are open right now Wednesday nights from 6 to 8 and Friday mornings from 9 to 11. We're closely monitoring, the hours and see if that's enough or if we need to expand and add additional shifts. But right now we've been able to manage it through kind of those 2 times that we're open during the week.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming and speaking to me. Is there anything you want residents to know before we close?
No, I think it's important that residents know that we do have a Westford Food Pantry. I mean, there's some people who are not aware that we even exist in town. So I think it's important that people know that we're there. We're there to help the people in the town. We're asked people to spread the word if they know anybody who's struggling. Everybody is welcome in the pantry. We don't ask for any kind of documentation. You're welcome to come at any time. And, we're there to support the town. And because of the town and the support we get from the town, we can then support the people who need a little extra help.
That's great. I did forget to ask you one question, which I'd like to ask you now. Where are most of your clients coming from? What towns?
We support the town of Westford, obviously, and then our neighboring towns adjacent to Westford, but about 80% of our clients today come from the town of Westford. So it really is a town-based program supported by the town.
Well, thank you so much, Tim.
You're welcome very much. Yeah.
For Westford Cat News, this is Joyce Polino Crane.